Peter Obi comes from the disadvantaged, institutionally disadvantaged. Those the Nigerian state have used as the proving ground for his many evils against the people of Nigeria. Those are the people from whom Peter Obi came, the Igbos. The Igbo people of Nigeria have been the proving ground for every one of Nigeria's evils until they have experimented and completed this usage against the Igbos, normalized it by using the hatred of other nationalities against the Igbos to normalize that evil, and then begin to extend the same evil beyond the ethnic line into class line, because it was always about class. It was never about ethnicity. But it was hidden behind ethnicity because it found acceptance in a larger pool of humanity. So, a member of the institutionally disadvantaged rose as a champion of all, because every Nigerian have become marginalized and disadvantaged by Nigeria. So, his candidacy found resonance in those who were earlier referred to as the North, as though they do not exist as humanity. The people of Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, the Bauchi people who had long been silenced and who had lost their voices. The people of Borno, vast parts of Borno, parts of the Plateau, Nasarawa, Taraba, Benue, places that were once blithely referred to as though they had they didn't have identity. And then it came at a time when the hubris of the Nigerian ruining crash had led it to believe that the politicization of religion had been matured to the point where they could blithely declare that Muslim ticket is the way to go. They aroused the passions of those for whom religion was a matter of ethnic identity, the Northern Muslims. Religion is not just religion for the Northern Muslim because it is rooted in their history. Those who used to be the slave stock of the Fulani conquerors of northern Nigeria, who were not governed but left alone so that they might not become impossible to enslave, because in Islamic jurisprudence, if you conquer a people, you Islamize them. If you Islamize them, you cannot enslave them. The Fulanis ignored to conquer, built garrisons around vast part of what you call Middle Belt today, and used those garrisons as raiding points for slaves, which fed the empire that arose after the jihad. And that also fed the Kanem Borno Empire itself, even though it predated the jihad. Slave trading went to a new level and it became systemized. Up till today, the record of slave trading in the Kano Emirate. Sanusi himself said so. Records dating back like 200. So let's be clear about something. What Peter Obi did was that he came at the right time. He came at a moment in time when the hubris of the Islamists had exposed them and made it possible for those who had lost their voices to find their voice. So Peter Obi, by divine orchestration, became the champion of the victimized Nigerians, those whose voices had hitherto been lost. So a coalition of Nigeria's disadvantaged, Nigerians oppressed, the hopeless, a motley crew of those Nigeria had forgotten, came together and rallied around this candidacy. And to make matters even more interesting, the man is himself an uncommon politician, because how many Nigerian politicians can come out into the open and say that, probe me, you find one thing